something that would bring an adequate amount of love, spiritual love, to the business so that there could be an easier way for people to get along, just to make a better environment. I was sitting in a crummy movie with my hands on my chin. Oh, the violence that occurs seemed like we never win. Love and mercy, that's what you need tonight. So love and mercy to you and your friends tonight. Love and mercy tonight.
One such gig that we did together.
See, Paul McCartney told me that he liked Pet Sounds more than anything, and I said, "Oh, Paul, how could you? I'm so thrilled, you know." And he goes and he makes Sgt. Pepper, which I said we could never do that, you know. I like the Beatles. I love the Rolling Stones, you know, but I'm scared of them. I have these fears of these groups that I think, like, how could I ever live up to something that great? And I go through this probably 10 times a day because that's my profession. See, I'm in the same business as they are in, okay? And to me, that would constitute a lot of pressure. It constitutes a lot of competition that you're forced to do, you know, and it's like a trap. Phil Spector is my main hero, and the record Be My Baby was probably better than I could ever do. California Girls was a good record, but it didn't come up to be My Baby for that punch. I'll tell you the difference. See, with the, like, well, East Coast girls are hip by really dig those styles they wear. And Be My Baby was like, tonight be my little baby. Say you be my darling, you know what I mean? It takes off better, but California Girls is a good shuffle beat, you know, it's like, I listened to Rubber Soul, and I said, how could they possibly make an album where the songs all sounded like they came from the same place? And I couldn't deal with it. It blew my mind, and I said, damn it, I've got to do that. I've got to try that with the boys, you know? So at the time I had been indulging in marijuana, and I got to the piano, and I said, God damn it, let's get going here. Let's write a great goddamn album. And I had my friend Tony Asher come over. We'd grind out the lyrics together. He'd go, oh, hey, I'm on today. And he'd give me the lyrics. I'd say, oh, I know perfectly well you're not where you should be. You know, we had the thing was so spontaneous. Nothing stopped us. We kept going. We'd take a coffee break. We'd come back. Nobody or anybody tried to stop the project. No burglars ran in the house with guns and shot us, you know. And we had total privacy to create Pet Sounds. Were you scared of the Pet Sounds? Did that scare you? I'm not able to hear everything in my head when I go to the studio. I can't hear that. But what I'm able to do is I can get an arrangement, and I can write out all the arrangements for all the musicians, say 12, 15 to 20, sometimes 25 musicians I would work with all at once. And they would get out there and they'd say, well, what's next? I said, well, here, take these chord sheets, and we'll practice, we'll get this right, you know. And then after about a half hour, I say, I think we're ready to try to listen now to the horns, or just let me hear the basses all by themselves. How about just you, and then okay, you two, and then all three. Let's hear it all at once, and then by that time, okay, boys, ready to make a take. I'm picking up. They had that thing in the cello, kind of gives you that eerie feeling in the gut. Yeah, and the theremin was played by a guy named Paul Tanner, and he had this little. It was about that long, and about that wide. And he had a band that ran across notes, like it said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, sharp, all those notes. And he took his finger and he goes. So therefore, he gave it that eerie, like, you know, like scary stuff that I don't like to listen to. As a matter of fact, I would go out of my way not to hear good vibrations. I would go anywhere but to hear something that's scary. LSD was the last drug that I took. In some ways, it screwed up my security, my emotional security, because it let me see too many things that are going on, and I felt a little weird about life. That was the big mystery of my whole life. I don't even remember doing that. I don't remember where I was, and I don't remember who I worked with, musicians and all that. There were hardly any vocals on the Smile. It was all background track. People asked me over the years, why didn't you release it? I said, because it sounds like too much of a departure of music for the Beach Boys. That sounds, I said, God damn, if I said, it didn't sell very well. We bombed a little bit. And I felt a little bit bummed out about it. I was a little upset because I thought it was such a great album, It only sold 250,000 copies, I went in bed for about a year, off and on, but I had taken so many drugs that I didn't really know what was real or what wasn't real, or what, all those dilemmas people go through, Is it a dream? Is it the LSD experience? Is it just a Phil Spector record?
On a personal level, the guy wakes up in the morning and sits at the piano and plays music all day long. He's fine. He never stopped making music. He never retired. He never stopped writing songs.
Oh yeah, I go to the piano at least 5-10 times a day. I guard it. I watch it. I keep trying to always remember that. Look, music doesn't come easy. Creative things take time. So I've learned to be a little more patient about my music. You know that music will be there for you, because when you can say that, when you can get in the morning and say, "Whoa, I know this music will be there for me," that means a lot to me, because if somebody were to take that music out from under me, I would kill myself. I wouldn't want to live.